It's Gnome of the Month, Gnome of the Month, Gnome of the Month! Hello my lovely Gnomies, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and today is the last Saturday of the month, which means it is our Gnome of the Month video. If you are new here, welcome to our cozy little corner of YouTube. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog drinking water. She decided she was going to start 2 seconds into me filming. And if you are not new here, welcome back, my Gnomie. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day, and I hope you guys had a great week. If you have never heard of our Gnome of the Month segment here in Nova Gnome Creations, I will let you know what it is in short. So basically, on the first Saturday of the month, we come on here and talk about what our plans are for Gnome of the Month. I let you guys know if I have a pattern in mind that I'm planning on using. I'll let you know the name of it and kind of like whatever I'm planning on doing with it. If I'm planning on just freehanding something, sometimes I'll have a sketch of what I'm planning on doing. Sometimes I'll know like what yarns I'm going to use, whatever, and I'll let you guys know. Sometimes I also am doing a crochet along, and I'm planning on making videos, and you guys can follow along and make the same gnome that I make. So basically I come on here the first Saturday and I let you guys know what's up. Then the last Saturday of the month, and here's the really fun one, I come on here and I show you guys how my gnome came out. But not only do I show you how my gnome came out, I show you guys all of your gnomes. So if you like to make gnomes and you would like to be featured in Gnome of the Month, all you have to do is email me, and my email is always in the description box below the video. But my email is novagnomecreations@gmail.com. And if you would like to be featured in the video, all you have to do is send me an email with a picture or two of your gnome. I don't have a limit on that. And if you make more than one gnome, you are totally welcome to send all of the gnomes that you make. But just send me the pictures in an email, and in the subject line, put Gnome of the Month. Also in the email, include what name you would like me to call you when I credit you in the video. So it is so fun. The last Saturday of the month is probably my favorite video of the month. I love to see everybody's gnomes. We basically have a little gnome parade, and just go through and see what everybody has been making. So you can send in your makes, whether they are crocheted, knitted, diamond painted, sculpted, any sort of crafty medium. If you would like to send in your gnomes, you are totally welcome to. I'm leaving it open to all crafters, at least for now. If this ever gets really, really big, then I may have to limit it a little bit more, like just to fiber arts. But for now, I love seeing all crafty things, and a lot of you guys love seeing all crafty things. So I'm leaving it open to any sort of crafty medium. And I encourage you guys, if you would like to be creative with it and do like, more off the wall type things or exploring new things, go for it. This is a place where you can just have fun with it and not feel like it has to be perfect. And speaking of not having to be perfect, if you have never made an amigurumi and you are wanting to start with a gnome, this is a great place to do that. I have some gnome tutorials that I have made, including a super beginner friendly one where I walk you through the whole process extremely step by step. So I will have those things linked in my description box in case you're interested. But yeah, if you make your first gnome and you're feeling a little self-conscious about it, please share it if you have the desire to share it, of course. We would love to see it, and everybody can kind of hype you up and get you excited and tell you what a good job you did. So without further ado, I will let you guys see my Gnome of the Month. This month I made a sun hat gnome. I didn't really have a plan. I didn't have a sketch or anything. I just had the idea that I wanted her to be wearing a dress. I was going to do like some braids or some pigtails or something, and a sun hat or a bucket hat. That was basically all I knew I wanted to do. And I got really creative with this one. I played around with scrap yarns and bits of yarn, and I just had fun with it. So this is how my gnome came out for March. So I ended up double stranding most of the body of the gnome. I put a circular piece of cardboard in the bottom of it to make it flat. I actually followed the same gnome body pattern as I do in my super beginner friendly gnome tutorial. So if you're interested in this body pattern, if you're interested in making a gnome like this, then you can do that with the super beginner friendly gnome pattern. I am probably going to make a little video explaining the modifications that I did here, and kind of showing how to do them, because that was something that I wanted to include for the super beginner friendly gnome tutorial. So I'll probably do a tutorial on how to do this little hat. I freehanded it, but I remember what I did. It was really simple. And then this little flap to make it into a dress is literally so simple. All it is when you get to a certain round when you want the dress to start, you're going to do back loop only stitches instead of normal stitches. And then you will come back in later and attach your yarn back onto the front loops that you didn't work in, and start crocheting on there and just make a few rows or rounds. So really easy. And I also went ahead and put this little basket on here. I actually made this basket quite a while ago, but I didn't have any purpose for it, and I thought it matched so perfectly. So here is a little 360 of my little sun hat and dress girl. I also got to use some of this ribbon that I had gotten in the clearance at Hobby Lobby. It was just a normal clearance find, not like a big their end of year clearance or their summer clearance or anything like that. But you guys may remember a couple months ago, they had some cute ribbons in their clearance section, and I bought them even though I have no experience with ribbons. And I was like, I feel like I can work these into amigurumi. Well, I went ahead and worked in this piece, and it took such a small amount. This like ribbon is going to last me forever. But it was really fun, and I think it's just so cute. And I did double strand together. This blue variegated yarn was the last of a Red Heart Super Saver. I'm pretty sure it's a Red Heart Super Saver yarn, but it was actually an unlabeled skein that I got at Goodwill quite a while back. And I just finished it off. And I double stranded it with some clearance yarn that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby. It was one of the hand-dyed superwashed wool or whatever yarns. They're like 3-weights, or actually no, I don't even think this was a 3-weight. This was a 1 or a 2-weight, I don't remember. I double stranded it together, and then up here I actually double stranded 2 pieces of that yarn together to finish off the rest of the body. And I kept some of this yarn that I used the last of in reserve to make little sleeves for the arms. And that was what I did for the body. The hair is Big Twist yarn. I believe the color Camel. And what I did was I made like I took like 1 strand of yarn, and then I tied on more yarn to it, to make little like pigtails. And then I put them all together and put little scraps of yarn as ties. And these were literally scraps of yarn that were like this long. So this was a very scrappy project, and I really love how it came out. And like I said, I did freehand the hat. I put one arm facing down and one facing up and attached to the hat, so it's like she's holding her hat, you know, one of these kind of moments. But I will insert some pictures showing you guys my gnome in, you know, like good lighting and, you know, posing and all that stuff. And I will also insert some pictures of the process, namely before I attached everything together. So you guys can see how I got to where I got to. But I am super, super happy with this month's gnome, and I am really excited for next month's gnome. So, this is the last Saturday of the month, which means next month is the first Saturday of next month. For March, we are doing a Mario theme, and we are doing a Mario theme for a specific reason. And I've been keeping it on the DL a little bit, other than just kind of letting you guys know it's going to be Mario themed. So make sure you pop in next week for the details on our Mario themed month. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be so fun. We're having a little collab. I think it's just going to be a blast. So very excited for next week's Gnome announcement. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But I am going to go ahead and get all of the gnomes that were sent to me out of my email and get them all organized up for the montage, get this edited, and get this out to you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend and that you have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye, guys!